can. Okay. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to explain it to you, and then I'm going to put it on Facebook and let you watch it.
Okay, cool.
Okay? Or not Facebook, but YouTube. Okay. Now watch me blow it. Okay, so.
Be careful with my boat.
See, this got it painted.
Okay, the first thing I do is group them up.
Okay.
Which is up arrow, and then group them up. Now, I have the Zelos as number 5.
Okay.
Now, I have a Logitech mouse that I have a button that I hit and it gives me 5. But you can hit the number 5 and get number 5 as well. So you have up arrow for all, down arrow to stop, and number 5. Those are your 3 main keys that you're going to use for this. Okay? So,
Yes.
I've got them grouped up. I'm going to head down until I got a direct angle to the corner of that post, which I do right now. So I'm going to head down, but there's a yellow line, and I'm going to make sure it stops with the yellow line past the first 3 on the right-hand side,
Okay.
which you will see. So now it's taken out the torque tower. Now it's going to take out that corner one and the 2 next to it. And when it has the other boat, it'll do a whole lot more damage a whole lot faster.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Okay? Because the yellow ring tells you where it's going to shoot. But I actually missed my corner. I normally go right there. So now it's going to hit everything else. And I'm going to move to where it circles everything on that right panel. Okay? Now I'm going to move the boat, and then just before the turret, I'm going to stop. And that way I don't trigger it. And you just look at the base, and you put the ring right at the base. And all I have selected right now is number 5. Okay? And the neat thing is, once you get this down pat, it doesn't matter how fast you do it. You just up arrow, move where you want to move, and then stop. Then hit number 5. Oops.
Okay.
Almost blew it. And it's also better to.
You just said that out loud.
Yeah, I know. And it's better to hit it from the side, because see how it just inched up? As soon as your boat moves, hit the down arrow if you're getting close. And as soon as it moves, hit the down arrow. As soon as it moves, hit the down arrow. Alright?
That stops it.
Right. Now, I know from experience that I just go up here to that corner and the missiles below stop shooting.
Okay.
So what I do is I come up here, and if you look down at the bottom, you'll see some ships that are hitting a missile turret.
Oh, okay, I see it.
I let the game kill them.
Yeah, you let them kill them.
Right. So I'm going to go hit these 2 missile turrets.
Okay.
And the reason why is because this is where it comes in handy that those other missiles don't hit your citadels. So if your citadels don't have antis, my citadels will never get hit. Okay? Because what you do is you always keep your citadels away from stuff. And that's where a lot of people make the mistake. Now I'm going to come in here and see my Zelos is taking all the damage. On the missile ones, you don't have to watch where you're going. You just go for it. When you hit this one here, it triggers the other ships. Okay? So if you immediately, after it kills this stuff,
the Citadel still has to be in the ring, right?
The Citadel's never no. The Zelos has to be in the ring. Now, see, because I moved up, those ships go towards the other thing, and they get killed too. And this does two things. That ship with the cloud over it,
Yeah.
when both fleets are dead, that's when it triggers to go. But it doesn't always, but if you're out of the way until all the ships are dead, now it'll never trigger. Okay?
Okay.
So now I'm going to move up here until that top layer is covered, which it is now. Then I'm going to move out of the way so that the merge don't hit my ship, my Cits. Then I'm going to move down, and now they're going to kill everything, and you see the mervs are shooting at me.
Yeah.
But I'm not being hit. I'll let the Morts take out the mervs, which will do a fine job right here. And you see I'm on the second deep rim from the right.
Right.
So that's where you want to come in at, and it puts you right at the center, so it kills everything. Okay? Then I just move down again, because nothing matters except the turrets. That's the only thing you have to watch out for, is the turrets and the squares are the ones that will kill you dead.
Yeah, they're pretty potent.
Okay? So as long as your Zelos is within the yellow ring, it's fine.
Okay.
So now I'm going to move down and stop just before that turret. And it triggers that. It may even kill that bottom one. I don't know. No, ain't gonna do it. Okay, so then I just inch forward and stop. If it gets too smoky, wait for the smoke to clear so you can see the bottom of the turret.
Okay.
See, but right now I can see the bottom of that turret, so I'm gonna hit it. And then I'm going to go straight down, because that's going to be at an angle which will be easier to hit that one. But see, right now I can't see the bottom. Now I can. So I move until you don't actually hit it. You just stop right in front of it.
I see.
Okay. Now, because the missiles don't matter, I'm going to target the far missile. And then I'm going to wait until that yellow line is past the three turrets, not those three, but the three behind it on the square.
Yeah.
When I am past all three of those, I stop. And now I've got number 5 to select the Zelos, and I move right in between that dock and the bar there. Right there. All right. And then I turn to go towards the ghost ship up there. And as soon as it hits the base of the ring, it starts firing, and the merv starts firing. But you see how far back my Cits are, right?
Yeah, yeah.
They're not getting touched. If you have them close, they're going to get hit.
Okay.
So if you get them too close, back off and try it again. Okay? Now, I've selected all, and I'm just going to move down along the side of that until it gets right where the turret is.
Okay.
And when you see it on YouTube, you'll see then I collect it up like this because it drops the ring down. And as soon as it...
Zelo is number 5.
Right.
So you hit 5 to Zelo, and the Cits stay where they are and start firing.
Right. Another way to do it is to make it the first ship. If you're using the arrow keys on your keyboard, you can use the right arrow to move it to number 1. So if you use, the only reason why I put it number 5 is I have a flagship. So I have my mouse program for 5 because I don't want my flagship to move. I want my Zelos to move.
Okay.
So if you have a Citadel flagship, anyway, let me move down. Because the ring is now around those bottom 3, and all I have to do is move my Zelos.
Yeah, I see that.
And like I said, it's not that difficult to hit up, down, and then just hit 5 when you're ready to go Zelos alone.
Right.
Okay, now it's going to take out those 2, and I can see that other turret, so I'm going to go and hit it.
And you're staying back to 76 range just so your missile will fire.
Right, and that's why you have a missile, because it's actually 96 range.
Oh, is it 96?
Well, if you have SFB3, it is.
Oh, there you go.
And that's it.